Hi everyone, this is Brian Hayes, and welcome to an introduction to the 6-string electric lap steel guitar. I have with me here a very beautiful instrument. This is a VORSON SL220 electric lap steel guitar. It's a 6-string instrument, it's a slide instrument. You can see the string height well above the fingerboard, and in fact on this instrument the fingerboard has no frets. They are simply fret markings painted onto that fingerboard. We never press the strings down on a slide instrument to the frets. You can see it's a semi-acoustic design, the same as the Gibson ES345. It has these F-hole cutouts in the instrument, so it's not a total solid body guitar. It has the Grover-style professional tuning gears up the top. They're actually Wilkinson tuning gears, but they're really good high quality. They look beautiful, very much based on the Grover USA design. You can see it has a stainless steel nut and bridge where the strings go over. The strings are fed through the back of the instrument, through those 6 holes here. It's got active electronics in it, so you've got a 9-volt battery in the battery holder there driving the pickups and the electronics. 2 pickups, front and rear, 3-way pickup selector, normal concept of forward for the front pickup only, in the middle for front and back pickups, and in the back position for the bridge pickup only. Master volume, and then essentially 3 tone controls, a bass, middle and treble, if you think of it like that. In Australia, this particular guitar is currently retailing at under $500 Australian. And that is remarkable value for a really well-made, beautiful sounding instrument. If you are considering entering the field of the electric lap steel guitar, can't recommend more highly that you check out the VORSON SL220. Now, one of the challenges when playing a lap steel guitar, and in fact playing the pedal steel guitar and the slide dobro, is the lack of accepted universal tunings worldwide. If you pick up a 6-string electric guitar, whilst there are different open tunings and drop D tunings, 98% of the time you will be playing the standard world-recognised tuning on those 6 strings on the guitar, both acoustic and electric. And on a guitar those 6 strings are from 1 through to 6, E, B, G, D, A and E. Now, unfortunately, there is no equivalent standard tuning for the slide instruments, for the dobro, for the pedal steel guitar, and for the lap steel guitar. There are some tunings that are more common than others, but that's one of the great things about playing these instruments. Whilst it's frustrating at first, it gives you the freedom to experiment with your own tunings. And in fact, the tuning I've got this VORSON set to at the moment is my own tuning. It's what I call the D minor tuning. And I'll take you through this tuning. I really like this tuning if I've got to play a slide steel instrument, that is without pedals or knee levers, so no ability to change the tuning of the strings as I'm playing. If I've got to play in minor keys, this is my favourite tuning to use on slide instruments. Okay, so if we start with the first string, I've got this tuned to D. Now you might be able to just barely hear that, but that's D, a tone below the E string on a guitar, the first string. So the first string on this lap steel I've got set to be D, 1 tone below the normal first string on a guitar. Second string I've got tuned to A, which is also 1 tone below the normal B string on a guitar. Third string I've got tuned to F natural, again 1 tone below the normal 3rd string on a guitar. The 4th string I've got tuned to D, and that is the same D as the 4th string on a guitar. The 5th string I've got tuned to A, and again that is the same as the A string on the guitar. And the 6th string, the fattest string, I've got tuned to low D, one tone below the normal low E string on a 6-string guitar. Now that gives me a beautiful, rich, deep D minor chord. In 1979, my brother Mike Hayes and I were honoured to be asked to perform at the Australian National Steel Guitar Convention. This was held at Tamworth in conjunction with the Golden Guitar Awards, which remain Australia's highest-ranked country music awards ceremony. In that year, the international guest artist was none other than the late, great Jerry Byrd. Jerry Byrd is widely regarded as the finest player to ever play the lap steel guitar. He primarily played Hawaiian music and also contemporary country music and the popular music of his day. He was also a famous recording session artist, and he backed all of the superstars: Elvis Presley, Hank Williams, Frank Sinatra, anyone who was anyone, Bing Crosby, all of the big names of his era. They would call on Jerry Byrd to add the slide steel guitar to their recordings. In tribute to the late Jerry Byrd, I've composed a song I've called Minor Slide. This is a simple little tune. I'm playing it just as a trio with bass and drums in the same way that Jerry Byrd would often perform. It uses many of the techniques that we need to master to play the lap steel guitar well: single string notes, chord grips, 2-note harmonies, harmonic slides, bar slants. You'll see them all in this simple little tune, and I really hope you enjoy it. It brought back memories to me composing this song of when my brother and I performed live at the Sunday concert. In the front row, staring us down, was Jerry Byrd, and just a few seats to his left was none other than a young Tommy Emmanuel. Tommy at that stage in 1979 had only just started to explore his career as a solo acoustic guitarist, and I'll never forget his version of Dixie McGuire played on solo acoustic guitar at that conference. Let's have a listen to Minor Slide, my tribute to the late great Jerry Byrd. I hope you enjoyed that original composition, Minor Slide. It features many of the standard techniques required on all of the steel guitars and the slide dobros. The bar, bends, the single strings, the double strings, the big slides and the right hand harmonics. They're all standard techniques. If you're new to slide instruments, please check out my introduction to the slide dobro tutorials. I go into a fair bit of detail on left and right hand techniques, and it's the same techniques that I demonstrate in those dobro tutorials that I just used in that video of mine, a slide, only this time on the electric 6-string lap steel. As always, keep in touch via my website. That's www.brianhayes.biz, B-I-Z-Z for Zorro. Drop me an email if you have any fundamental questions about playing the lap steel guitar. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's the best way to keep up to date as I post new videos on the many instruments that I play and teach. Bye for now.